Hi, welcome back to the next video snippet from the President and the Cockroach video novel. We're going to finish up chapter 2 today. Just a little bit of a thing, but it's important to get every bit of it. And remember, you can purchase a copy of this book to read at your leisure for your own pleasure. Hey, that rhymes. I'll put the link to Amazon in the comment section below this little video. So with no further ado, here we go. Maybe Scott's flies weren't a medical condition. An errant thought crossed Sarah's mind. This is definitely the first time I've ever put the word Scots and flies next to each other, and she made a conscious, concerted effort not to think of Scott's other fly. Ew, maybe his flies were a spiritual condition. So Sara searched for Lord of the Flies. Yeah, she thought as she scrolled down page after Google hits. She had read that William Golding book in high school too, but that was not the literature that she was looking for. In the Jewish tradition, Baal-zebub was a way for the rabbis to mock the followers and idol worshippers of Baal, calling Baal a pile of shit and his followers flies. In the King James New Testament, Beelzebub is just another name for Satan. In the 1500s, some guy, Johann Weyer, wrote that Beelzebub was the devil's right hand and led the order of the fly. Sara also discovered that Belial, who the Torah calls worthless and other religious books refer to as Lord of the Flies, also made his appearance in Milton's Paradise Lost, a poem by Browning, and books by Aleister Crowley, Anton LaVey, and Edgar Cayce. Scott Arscog, spokesperson of flies and lies, she thought. Nah. Okay, how about non-Western beliefs? Sara was no cultural chauvinist. So Sara kept searching. From what she could tell, Buddhists believe that flies can't help being what they are, and they're just reacting to the world around them without making a conscious choice to do what they do. So, Sara idly wondered, did that mean that Buddhists would think that Scott the spokesman was just full of shit? Sara found the Hadith of the Fly, where the prophet said, if a housefly falls in the drink of any one of you, he should dip it in the drink, for one of its wings has a disease and the other has the cure for the disease. She wasn't sure how to think about this other than to think, Allah knows best. What about a Hindu explanation? Sara did find that 2 of the many Hindu hells included flies and worms. If a person intentionally hurts others, he or she is sent to Andha Kupa, where he or she is attacked by animals, from birds to mosquitoes to flies to worms, and can never rest. If a person doesn't share food, he or she is sent to Krimi Bojana, where he or she is put into a lake filled with worms, is turned into a worm, and then is eaten by other worms. Nah, but ew. The Jains just forbid harming any being except vegetables, so flies sneak in there and are protected. Sara searched for a long time trying to find flies in Native American legends, but basically for first people, flies are empirical evidence of death, curses, or witchcraft. Ah, she thought, witchcraft. The internet quickly assured Sara that swarms of insects, flies, gnats, mosquitoes, fleas, are a classic sign of witchcraft or black magic. If a witch wanted to do you harm, she would probably use a swarm of bugs. So Scott has pissed off some witch, Sara wondered. Well, there was that incredibly bitchy woman he went out with last year. Short, legs like a table, frizzy hair. Did she have a wart? And then Sara remembered that after the bitchy woman had dumped Scott, he mooned around, almost stalkerly, for about 6 months, so nah. Then Sara got to the loony New Age stuff. If a fly crosses your path, you will have changes in your life. If a fly is your spirit animal, you are deft, determined, and decisive. If a fly enters your dreams and is eating something sweet, you will be prosperous. And if it is eating something dead, something has changed and you will be reborn into a new reality. SMH, Sara said to herself. Must be something else. By the time that Sara had decided that Scott was involved in something neither theological nor pathological, it was 11 p.m. It was time to get some sleep. Tomorrow was a work day, and Rosie would be bringing his high-tech to Scott's briefing. Maybe digital data would help unravel the mystery of Scott Arscog and his flies.